Righto team, let's get loose and sideways now in the gravel of Manawatu. Second round of the three-sport National Rally Champs was the Manawatu Toyota Daybreaker Rally, the longest single rally in the competition. Always a big favourite with the rally fans and drivers, the 93 Manawatu Daybreaker attracted over 90 cars. The rally starts in Palmerston North at midnight Friday and covers 303 kilometres, spread over 16 special stages before finishing back at Palmerston North on Saturday evening. The rally goes as far north as Waihuru with two regroups in Taihape. That's 17 and a half hours of fast gravel action.
It looks like it's good morning to Neil Allport and Jim Bob as they head away, the number one seed in the 2019.
First off the ramp and on the road to the opening stage was the unlucky defending National Rally champion Neil Allport in his new Mazda GTR. He lasted only 2 stages on the Rally of Northland and was determined to finish this time.
Straight ahead. Acute left off this road.
Stage 1, just outside of Palmerston North, was only 3 k's long, but both Allport and the current series leader, Joe McAndrew in a Subaru Legacy, broke the record by 2 seconds, tying for the lead. Group N champion Will Orr was also on the pace in the top 4, while Jeff Argyle blew everyone away with the 3rd fastest time in the Nissan Pulsar. Stage 2, a long 34 kilometres, put Allport into the overall lead by 5 seconds, even though it was the first serious night drive for him this year. And at the end of stage 2, it wasn't the possums all over the car, it was the service crews, while 6 drivers failed to finish.
The second one had about 4 or 5 really tightening up corners just over little brows, so it's probably catch a couple of cars in there. Seems to every year, and you think you know where they are, but they come up really quickly.
Stage 3 was looking good for Neil Allport, but with 7 kilometres to go, disaster in the dark.
Oh, big smoke. Is it? Yeah. Better just get out of here, I think. There it goes. It's gone. Oh, is it a turbo? No, it's engine. Oh, is it? Cylinder. 6k to go. It's all running cold enough. Oh, is the turbo gone? No boost.
So more bad luck for Neil Allport and his co-driver Jim Robb. 2 rallies, 2 DNFs, and it wasn't long before Joe McAndrew overtook them and the series leader was out in front. For Allport, reaching the end of stage 3 is sadly also the end of the rally.
Spot on, and all of a sudden it just lost power and started to smoke. We thought it was a turbo at first, but the engine's coated in oil and it's definitely a piston.
Why we're not really sure at the moment. It's, you know, normally we never ever have engine problem. I think the last thing we had fail was an 84, so it's been a good record to date.
The stage was won comfortably in the end by Joe McAndrew, but not before there was some serious discussion about the results.
34, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That one maybe, but those ones there are basically right.
Yes.
What now, number 18?
The first regroup at Taihape meant more hard work for the service crews. A a cup of coffee and a bit of a bite to eat for the drivers, and by the time daybreak finally arrived, already 23 cars were out of the rally. Unfortunately, Stage 7 in Waihuru was cancelled by the rally organisers after some confusion with the Army over live firing practice. After urgent discussions and in the interests of safety, the competitors turned for Stage 8 and the first chance at daylight racing. Bruce Herbert in his Mitsubishi Galant VR4 was fourth on the stage, and after starting 18th was now 6th overall, a top drive, only 16 seconds behind rally leader McAndrew. Stage 10, 17 kilometres of the Pukiokahu Road west of Taihape, and Greg Graham, only 20 years old, drives hard in his Mazda 323. Driving even harder was Lower Hutt's Brian Morris in his Corolla. Stage 14, 3 stages to go, and Joe McAndrew is safely ahead of Danny Berg's Bruce Herbert by more than 3 minutes. 90 seconds behind him was Chris Joplin in the 323 Mazda in third. Surprisingly, Brian Stokes from Canterbury was in fourth, still coming to grips with the 7-speed Ford Escort Cosworth. This flyer is currently the fastest car on the World Rally Champs at the moment. Stage 15, and Herbert shares the fastest time with Brian Stokes. Greg Graham is only 3 seconds slower and looks to be an exciting prospect for the future. Stage 16 west of Kimbolton is the last and longest of the rally and demands full concentration for nearly 30 minutes. Showing no real effort, McAndrew still wins the stage. Former national champ Brian Stokes gets second best for the stage and holds his third position overall. After giving the fans plenty of exciting driving, Wairoa's Chris Joplin unbelievably crashes out of the rally at the same spot where McAndrew entered his rally last year. So after nearly 18 hours of non-stop action, Joe McAndrew claims the 30 points and his second win in a row. With only 51 cars finishing out of 91 starters, perhaps the Manawatu Daybreaker should be called the Manawatu Heartbreaker.
Well, it feels great now. I'm happy to be here. It's been a long time, this rally, and last year I thought it was in the bag, and we finally got it this time. It was a long day. The team worked well, and we're happy.
Danny Berg's Bruce Herbert was second, over 3 minutes behind in the Galant, with Canterbury's Brian Stokes in third, 5 minutes back in the Escort. Will Orr took fourth place in his Subaru Legacy and was also the Group N winner. In the Rothmans Rally Challenge, Apoteki's Paddy Davidson leads the North Island, while Motueka's Ashton Wood leads the South Island. Robert Lester from Fielding leads the Rothmans Rally Scholarship after coming 7th overall in the Daybreaker. The next round of the 3-sport national champs, it's the Rally of Southland on the 18th and 19th of June.
New Zealand's leading computer media company.